everybody, welcome to Down Home Diamond Painting and More. My name's Holly. Y'all come on in, pull up a chair, and we're going to talk. If it's your first time here, glad to meet you. If you've been here before, I'm glad to see you again. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing well. I'm a little late with this WIP and chat. It's not going to get posted up on the day I normally post. Been kind of a up and down week, doctor's appointments and things like that. So, kind of been a odd week. Not busy, but just every time I think I'm done with everything I got to do, something else pops up I have to do. We had our little Christmas parade here in town over the weekend. It was a nice little thing. I got a few little highlights I might include in a video sometime this week, just to give you a little look in on things in our little town and how they do things. Don't know. I've got to go back and edit it a little bit. I think I got some things in it that might not be too interesting, but I got some things that might be really interesting. So we'll check that out. See how it looks. Might try to edit it up and put a little short video on there. Just, like I said, kind of show what a Christmas parade in our little town looks like. Just small hometown stuff. But that's the last local event that our young people have. Everything else now is leading up to 2 weeks from now, about 2 weeks from now, when they leave to go to the Outback Bowl. So now things get really crazy. Extra rehearsals, for some reason, they were delayed, or maybe the people just didn't send the music and all of the color guard routines and everything out until the last minute for some reason. Heaven only knows what it might be, because I don't understand why they would wait until the last minute to give these kids what they need to do. But hey, we got a great band. We have got a fabulous band director, and we've got some people who know how to get things done. So I got no doubt we're going to be ready when the time comes. So that's going to be really good. But these kids have some extra practices between now and the time they leave. So, got to plan in on that. Of course, we got Christmas. So, we'll have a day of Christmas and all of the hoorah that goes with that. And then we'll have 4 days after Christmas. Get everything ready to pack these kids up on the bus and send them to Tampa, which is about a 15 hour trip. They're going on charter buses, so at least they'll be making the trip comfortably. But it is a long ride. I've only made it a few times. Made it when my daughter first moved up here. I drove a moving truck up here for her to help her move up here. And then when I moved up here, I made the trip. And then one summer I made the trip 2 times. Once to go pick up my grandson and once to take him back home. So I've made that long trip a few times in the last 6 years since I moved up here. And if I didn't have to drive it, I don't think I'd mind making it again. But I don't think I want to drive it again. Just don't think I want to drive that far again. But we've got all these things that, we got to get took care of. We got to make sure that all the clothes are packed in the suitcases taken down there the day before they leave, and uniforms are all put together, and everything they need is put in with that. Make sure nobody forgets their band shoes or any of the important things, because heaven only knows they look pretty silly out there trying to march barefooted or in just their socks. But we got the itinerary, and they've got a real exciting few days down there, so they're going to be busy. It's not going to be boring for them at all. We've got the assurance that we are going to get to see the halftime show, because, well, I know ESPN and how they do things, and televising the halftime show is one of their last important things to do. Of course, it's the most important thing for us, but we've been assured that we are going to get to see the halftime show one way or the other. If they have to videotape it and bring the tape back so we can watch it after the game, which is fine with me. As long as I get to see them, I'm happy. All of this stuff, this is all the same old thing I've been talking about for months. It's all coming to a culmination now, so, you know, I'd find some new stuff in the beginning of the year to talk about. Find new things to discuss. New projects. New things going on around here. New, I don't know what's coming up in the new year. We're just going to have to see, I suppose. We've got the little ones here, and of course, the older of the two babies, she's old enough to pay attention to Christmas lights and Christmas trees, and she doesn't know about the Santa Claus thing yet, but she knows there's something going on. She knows there are things happening, so she's getting as much into the spirit as you can when you're not quite 2 years old. She sees all the little packages being wrapped up and stacked up in the corners, so she knows we got something going on. She's just not quite sure what it is yet. But I think Christmas morning is going to be a really grand day around here. The older girls, they're already getting some of their stuff simply because they need it. They do have a few surprises, so it's always nice when you get a few surprises. My oldest granddaughter surprised me a lot. She bought me a new laptop, so over the course of the next little while, I'm going to be learning how to use a new laptop, learning how to do some different kind of editing. So maybe some changes in my videos after the first of the year. Things may start looking a little different, hopefully a little better, but we'll see. It's all a learning process with, you know, new equipment and new programming and all those good things. But we'll see as time progresses on after the first of the year how things go, how I can improve the quality of my videos, maybe get it to the point where I can do more videos, find some more things that I can show you, some more things I can do, maybe do a little bit better editing job than with the programs I'm using now, so that everything looks a little better when I get it done. Maybe I can show off a little bit more stuff that I want to show off. But we'll see. We'll see. How's everybody else doing? I mean, you guys getting geared up toward Christmas? I mean, I think it's probably about time that everybody's children's getting out of school. Ours have until Thursday. Friday's sort of an optional day. That's kind of the half day when the elementary school kids get to do Christmas parties and things like that. The older kids, if they have things that they need to turn in real quick before the end of the semester. They, can go and just turn in everything, get all their work settled in with their teachers before the end of the semester. So, it's a short day, so our girls don't have anything that they need to settle up with at school, so they're not going. They're going to skip out on Friday. It's not a mandatory day, it's a voluntary day, so they just said they'd like to start their vacation a day early, which is fine. I mean, I don't have no problem with them starting it a little early if they're all caught up with their work. So, I hope everybody's kids are looking forward to Christmas. I hope everybody's got a nice Christmas planned. I know, as I said in my previous video, some people, this may be a difficult Christmas for them this year due to circumstances beyond their control, but I think if we just all hold on, hang together, we probably might discover that it's not as bad as we think it is. It's going to be all right. Here I am talking and talking and talking and talking, and I haven't even told you what I'm working on. This is Winter Kittens or Winter Kitties. I don't remember exactly what I called it. It doesn't have an official name. But this is from Zen Diamond Painting on Amazon. So I'll link it in the description box if you'd like to go check them out. See if you like the canvas. It's a nice budget-friendly canvas, so might be a good one for after Christmas when, you're trying to recover from all the money that you had to put out to Santa Claus. And my pen. Let me turn on another light here. Good heavens, there we go. My pen is from Handmade Diamond Painting Pens and More. On Facebook, they have a shop on Etsy, O'Brien Custom Turning. So I'll link them in the description box below also. And that way you can go check them out. See if they have anything that you like. But I think all in all, we're hanging in there. We're doing good. I hope everybody else is doing good. I'm really kind of hoping for a white Christmas, of course. I know the folks in the 4 states that were so badly affected by the tornadoes this past week, they're wishing for the best weather they can, and for them, that's what I want. I want them to have good weather. I want them to have, everything they need so that they can attempt to start putting their lives back together again. My heart and wishes and prayers go out to all those folks. I know a lot of people lost family members. A great number of people lost their homes. So, and some of that loss was a ways from here, but it wasn't that far. So, sending out good vibes and thoughts and prayers to all these folks that they might can start trying to put together what little they can do and start working toward a semblance of a new normal. I don't think you can ever go back to the old normal, but I hope they can work toward a new normal, one that gives them a good future, something that they can go on with their lives with. There's just really not any words to convey sometimes the sense of loss, and sometimes I'm sorry, or I feel for your loss or whatever. It's not sufficient. I'm sorry doesn't cover it sometimes. So I hope that those folks can find a little hope. Find, a new purpose in life to try to start building a new life. And I'm not going to say build their lives back, because you can't build it back. You just have to start over and build new. Start with what you have and build on it. But, for my own personal preferences, I'd like to have a white Christmas. But I'm going to take whatever kind of weather we get. I just really kind of hope it's not rain. That would kind of keep the little ones from being able to go outside, play with some of their new stuff. But over and above that, I guess we're good otherwise. And I hope you guys are good. I hope that y'all have big plans for Christmas and that everything's working out well for you, so that everybody has exactly what they want for Christmas, with the people they want to be with, and a good Christmas dinner, football games, and then more football games, and then some more football games. But it's one of those times of the year when everything's really busy and it's kind of hard to figure out what to do, figure out what to say. And some of my other creators, they're, have big plans, big families, big things going on. So they have a lot to talk about. Me, I don't have a lot to talk about. So I just talk about the things that are going on around here in my little world. So it's one of those things. It's one of those things that I think a lot about past Christmases. I think a lot about future Christmases. I wish my daughter didn't have to work so much right around Christmas time, because I know she'd like to be home, spending time with her girls and with her grandbabies. But all the folks in the nursing home where she works, they need care too. So she loves her folks in the nursing home, so it's like having extended family for her. She'll go up and spend some time with them and try to give them some Christmas cheer. Give them some company, maybe those that don't have families, and she's got quite a few up there that I don't think have much in the way of family left anymore. So for a lot of them, she is family. So I'm glad to share her. I'm really glad to share her. I'm glad that, those people are so fond of her. They love her so much. Kind of tells me I did a good job. You always wonder how your kids are going to turn out. Well, with everybody caring as much about her as they do, I think I did a good job with her. I think I did a good job with my son, too. He has his moments when he has his good moments and bad moments. But I think overall I did an alright job with him too. So this is kind of a short WIP and chat. It's kind of late. Everybody's in bed. Kids are in bed. I've kind of had a long day watching the little ones and having to help run errands and get my granddaughter to the doctor and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to make this a short chat tonight. And I hope all you folks are having a good evening. I hope all of you have a good week. And I'll try to be a little bit more chipper and have something to talk about next week. Like I said, if my videos of the Christmas parade turned out all right, I'll include some of them in my WIP and chat next week, so we can talk a little bit about what I'm showing you in that, and tell you a little bit about the different organizations and the different floats and the different groups. And of course, everybody knows I'm desperately prejudiced toward the band, and particularly the color guard. So I'll try to include some little snips of the Christmas parade in my next WIP and chat, and we'll talk about them, and I'll let you see how things are around our little part of the woods. But for tonight, we're going to cut this off kind of short, and I'll see y'all again. All y'all that are new, please subscribe. That way you know when I put up videos. I try to put up one a couple of times a week, or at least once a week. After the first year, I'm going to try to start putting up a lot more. So you'll start seeing a lot more out of me after the first of the year. But, all you folks that have been here before, hang with me. Things are going to improve after the first of the year, I promise. But for tonight, we're going to call it an evening. And as always, as I go, my wish for you is, may the sun shine warm on your face. May the rain fall soft on your garden. May love find you always. Come on back. We'll talk some more the next time. Bye, y'all.